guys, it's Jennifer, and I am finally able to do this video that I have been trying to do for a week now and haven't gotten around to doing. I am so excited because a couple weeks ago I went to camp with the kids from church, and when I came back, this beautiful, lovely thing was in my mailbox, and I was so excited because I have been hoping and praying that I was going to be able to get it. When I ordered this, the lippies were out of stock, and I'm so sad because I will never be able to put Swamp Queen on my lips because it's gone. I mean, nobody has it anymore. It's completely gone, completely sold out, and it was limited edition. So I will never be able to own that. Hopefully I'll be able to get Texas Toast eventually. It's, you know, within my price range, so I'm hopefully going to be able to get that one. But yeah, Swamp Queen, unless, you know, Bunny decides to watch this and has mercy on me and sends me one, I will never own. But that's okay because I was so excited. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is going to be a little dirty because I have been using it a lot. I mean, like, this is my go-to every single day. But look at that. Those colors, guys, they're so pretty. Let me show you just a few of them. This is hashtag SFS, Swamp Family Strong. This one is Sassy Bun, Man Cat, Dog Man. I mean, the pigmentation on these guys is incredible. I mean, it's just stunning. Stunning, 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 stunning. So pretty. I could not be more impressed with this. So I am going to give you guys my absolute 100% full on review as we do a get ready with me really quickly. Tonight we're starting VBS with the kids, so I want to do a look that is going to be kind of not too crazy, not too glam, but still kind of fresh. I'm kind of going for a little bit of the summer glow look right now. All right, I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish. This is the color correcting adjust, and it's just green. I've had a little bit of redness going on my face here lately, so not a whole lot. It's been getting better. I gotta tell you guys, I have stopped using conventional moisturizers on my face and conventional makeup removers. I've completely stopped using those, and I've started using coconut oil. I mean, straight up coconut oil to clean my face, to take my makeup off. I do still use a cleanser to after, you know, obviously, but I've been using coconut oil to take off my makeup and to moisturize with, and I am just, wow, that's like turning my face red, isn't it? Holy moly. Maybe I shouldn't be using this primer. Maybe it's having the adverse effect. It's supposed to counteract red, right? Not make it red. Okay, anyways. So I've been using straight up coconut oil, and my skin has been improving by leaps and bounds, and that tells me that the ingredients that are in whatever moisturizers, serums, things like that I've been using, not so much. So, you know, just something to consider. If you have really fussy, sensitive, oily skin, coconut oil is not going to make your skin more oily. I was afraid of that too, because I have really oily skin. I'm using my viewfinder for my mirror, sorry. I have really oily, sensitive, cranky, fussy, I don't want anything on me kind of skin. So anytime I use any new kind of moisturizers or something like that, it usually does rebel. I am going to blend this in, believe it or not, with my dry Real Technique sponge. Now I know that goes against every fiber in your being to use a dry blending sponge, but the reason I'm using this dry is because when I use it wet, for me it just seems to hold on to a little bit too much product for my liking, and this way for me the product just kind of stays on my skin. Now I do use it wet sometimes, but not always. But for this I'm going to use it dry. And you can use these either wet or dry, by the way. There's absolutely nothing that says you have to wet it and make it bigger for you to use it. It's my sponge, I'll do what I want. I'm going to use my huge, ginormous, look at the size of this thing, ginormous Graveyard Girl mirror to finish blending in with, which I'm sure you really want to sit there and watch me do. So we'll either do a time lapse or cut away. We'll see. Alright, I just love this foundation so much. I'm going to use a little bit of this foundation on my eyes as my eye primer as well. which I know it kind of sounds weird, but I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and I really like how that works. And when I go in with my powder, I'm just going to set it like I would any other with translucent powder. It just, I don't know, just to me it just kind of cancels everything out better. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Match Perfection 2-in-1 Concealer Highlighter. This, you guys know, I use this every time. I shouldn't even have to tell you that this is what I'm using, because this, to be honest, to be fair, this is really all I got right now. Haven't been to the makeup store in a while. Okay, that's done. I am gonna try a new concealer too, because I'm not really, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I like this just fine, obviously, because I'm still using it, but it's not my, I don't love it. I don't think the coverage is quite what I'm looking for right now, and it doesn't brighten as much as I would like for it to, so, but, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not my favorite. Okay, so I am going to show you something that is a brand new favorite of mine. I just recently purchased the Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Powder. Now, you guys know I've been using the foundation since I bought it. I love it. I'm about to repurchase it because it's phenomenal. But this is the first time that I've tried the powder. Again, it's a little dirty because I've been using it. But I'm super, super, super impressed with this. This is the translucent version. Translucent version. This is the translucent version. And I'm just going to use my big old fluffy powder brush. And I just dipped it in there just like so. And I'm just going to kind of pat it everywhere and set everything at the same time. Okay, so now we are going to get into actually using the palette, and I'm gonna pull my hair back for this just because that's what I like to do. And I probably should have done this before I started with my foundation and stuff, like my pink headband. Funny story, true story, this is actually an infant's headband. It's an infant band that you put like bows and stuff on their hair. This is how small my head is. My husband's always teasing me about having a peanut head, and this is why. This thing fits me perfect. I don't know, it's just how God made me, okay? God made me awesome, and that's all right. Okay, so for my eyeballs, we're gonna go in. I have been known to use, the last time that I used this palette, I actually used every single color in this palette for my eye, like, just because it's so easy, so gosh darn easy to do just that, and I love it. That is how great this palette is, guys. I mean, I'm so super impressed with it. All right, so I'm going to go in with my my e.l.f. This is just a regular blending brush. I'm gonna go in here, right here with Big Baby, and I'm gonna go all over my eyelid, and I'm gonna set it again like I did with the powder. I'm gonna just use the big mirror because big mirrors are phenomenal. Good. I'm gonna go in with the same brush right here to Natural Peaches and go into my crease. And this is gonna be my transition. Actually, I have kind of weird, my eyes, you know, if you know what shape my eyes are, please tell me, because I'm trying to figure out if they're hooded or if they're just annoying. But, because they're big, but they're hooded, and it's like weird because my crease is like freaky, funky. So I'm gonna go just above my crease with Natural Peaches. And this is gonna just be my transition color, really. So people have talked about with this palette, have talked about like fallout and stuff like that, and I have to be perfectly honest, I have not experienced any fallout from me, but again, I'm like tapping my brush on the palette or on my hand or something. I'm always tapping my brush off. One thing that I have experienced is yesterday I kind of tried out a new kind of a technique where I was using shadow as my liner, and I used this color right here, which is Sippy Sippy, this dark brown color with all the glitter. I used that underneath my eyes, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but right now this is part is a little swollen. I think a little piece of glitter kind of has gotten down in there and it's causing some swelling. So actually when I do this look, I'm actually not gonna put anything at all on my bottom lashes because I'm trying to help that heal just a little bit. I don't know what I did. All right, so now we're gonna go in with Dog Man. Same brush. This is how I roll because I do lightest to darkest on the same brush, and that way I don't have to use like so many multiple brushes. And I'm gonna go right back into the crease with Dog Man, and I'm just gonna deep it up just a little bit more. Not a whole lot more. We just want like the lightest touch. Lightest touch right in there. And this color right here, Dogman, is actually my husband's favorite color. I mean, not just in the palette, I mean, it's actually his favorite color. So he was kind of excited that it had, and I told him when I got it, I was like, it's got colors for everybody. This is, you know, I honestly, if it had more pink, this would be like my ideal palette, to be perfectly honest. The exception being that I do wish that it did have more mattes in it. Again, but you know, that's kind of my beef with all palettes these days, is that, you know, none of them anymore have enough mattes. So let's see how that kind of goes in there like that. You know what, I think I'm going to blend it upward, and I think that's going to help out with that crease problem. Oh yeah, that helps out a lot. So we're going to do the same thing with this one, just blend it upward. Okay, so that looks pretty even to me. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so I'm gonna stick with kind of the not really too super cray kind of a look here. And I'm gonna go in with Sassy Bun, which is right here. And I have to tell you guys, this is probably my favorite shade. It is just so pretty. I love that color so much. It's just so beautiful. And I'm going to pack that all over the lid. All over, up from the lid to the crease. I just love doing colors like this, to me, because it's really soft, but at the same time it just kind of gives it just a little bit of wabam. And I really like that wabam. I swear I'm probably going to hit Pan and Sassy Bun before the end of the month if I keep going like this, because I use it a lot. I will do a one color look with just Sassy Bun, and I love it. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a wipe to kind of get the excess stuff off. And just drying it off on my wrist like you do. Okay, and I'm just going to go in right there in the crease, and I'm just going to very gently, very lightly just blend it in just a little bit, so there's no real harsh lines. This is what we're going with. And I was actually going to do eyeliner. I was going to do a wing with my e.l.f. gel eyeliner, but to be honest, I think I like it as is. So I am just going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with this. I got in my Ipsy bag. This is the Duce, I think it's how you pronounce it. D-O-U-C-C-E, Duce. Bombastic Lash Volumizer Mascara, and I'm actually liking this pretty well. Okay, speaking of full disclosure, guys, this is the CoverGirl Supersizer Waterproof Mascara. I'm sorry, I know it's getting a cult following on YouTube. I don't like it. It really pains me to say that, because I really feel like I should like it. I feel like I'm supposed to like it, but I just don't like it at all. And I mean, just for me, it just, I don't know, it just feels like it clumps way too much. Oh, you know what? I need to curl my tops. I'm gonna curl my tops real quick. It feels like it clumps really bad. And it's really messy to put on. And I mean, seriously, when I put it on, it like gets all over my eye. And I just can't deal with that. It's just too much. And of course, I mean, obviously it could be user error, but I mean, I'm following the directions. It says to twirl the wand when you apply it. And I've tried twirling it clockwise, counterclockwise, to me, away from me. And it just doesn't, I don't know. I've tried to like it. I wanted to love it. One of my favorite YouTubers, Emily Noel, loves it. And, you know, so I really wanted to love it, but I just don't. So I think I'm gonna go back to my favorite mascara, which is also a CoverGirl mascara, by the way. It's the Lash Blast Volume Mascara. So, you know what? Here I am putting mascara on my bottom lashes, and I had said that I wasn't gonna put anything on my bottom lashes, so I'm gonna stop right there with the mascara on my bottoms and just go with the top. Now this mascara is okay. I mean, I don't know. It's fine. I like it. it's a job. It's a mascara. It's mascara. But I mean, like I said, I do have a favorite. My favorite is the CoverGirl Lash Blast. And you know, this one's okay. I mean, it works. It works. It lengthens pretty good, I think, too. So I don't know. I may look this up too and see how much this is. I don't know if this is a high-end. I don't know. Some of the stuff I get in my Ipsy bag, most of the stuff I get in my Ipsy bag, I've never heard of. So, and you know, I don't know if this is because I wasn't around back in the beginning when some of these may have gotten started, but I do like indie brands. I like supporting indie brands when they're not too expensive. That's one of the reasons I love ColourPop. ColourPop is kind of an indie brand, and but they're super, super affordable. And Makeup Geek too. Makeup Geek is pretty affordable too, and they're an indie brand as well. So, and I really love watching those videos, by the way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was so silly of me. I forgot I swatched that on my finger and I just put it all over. There we go. Okay. All right. So, and then my brows, I'm just going to go in really simply with my brush and my comb. You know, I gotta say, guys, I'm kind of loving my brows right now. I don't know. I haven't used any product on my brows in forever. I don't know. I've just been loving them. What do you think? I don't know. I dig my brows. Okay, so now let's go into the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter. Okay, so the bronzer is Sweet Tea. The blush is called Does This Thing Really Work? And the highlight is Gator Wings. That's what they look like right there. Let's swatch them right there next to Sassy Bun. And that's what they look like. They're very beautiful colors, and really, in reality, they're pretty flattering, I think, for just about any skin tone, depending on how much you use. I am going to tell you, if you are very, very, very fair skin like me, when it comes to Sweet Tea and Does This Thing Really Work, you really, 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 really want a very light hand. I will show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so this is, let me dry that off real quick. This is Sweet Tea, and this is just my SL Miss Glam small contour brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. By the way, I love these brushes. These brushes are awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to show you. I dipped it twice, 2 or 3 times, and like that. So that is how pigmented it is. So, I mean, it's super, super pigmented. So you kind of want to make sure you have a light hand with it. So I'm just going to go in 1, 2 dips, and I'm going to use this as my contour. Just right there. Just right there. See how, my gosh. I mean, that's 2 dips, guys. I'm hoping that blends. I mean, it does blend out pretty good. Make sure I get in the same spot. All right, so there you have it. Did I get that in the same spot? I never seem to get in the same spot. It seems darker on this side. All right, so I'm just gonna blend it with this brush. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to lighten that up, wow, people. All right, I'm gonna take my Total Face brush from e.l.f. I'm gonna dip that into my Fit Me powder. I'm gonna get a good amount on there, like a really good amount. And I'm gonna use it and blend over that. Let's just gonna see, it just kind of tames it down just a little. All right, and then I'm gonna go back in with this brush again, and I'm gonna go into Does This Thing Really Work? Did I look like Bunny when I did it? No. Okay. Again, really light hand. I'm gonna go in 1 dip. Look at the brush already. Look at that, 1 dip. You can't really see it that well, but you'll see it on my cheeks. Promise. I promise you'll see it on my cheeks. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with a very light hand right there. And that kind of blends down into the contour, which I like. But you see, this is no blush. So you really want a light hand with these because they are super, super pigmented. I got too much on that side. So here's the rule, guys. If you do too much on one side, do too much on the other side. Even it up. I am gonna go back in. I'm gonna use this part of my sponge and I'm gonna go in and I'm going to pat some on because I'm still not happy with that contour strength. That's just way too strong. That looks much better. It's just so strong. So strong. Oh, there we go. That's better for sure. All right, yay. Okay, we'll blend that out. All right, there we go. Much better. I'll put some on this cheek too because I feel like I put too much blush on this cheek. This is also another good tip, guys. If you feel like you put too much makeup on, you can always just tap your sponge into your powder and just powder over whatever it is that's too strong. And I mean, clearly it'll lighten it up considerably. And then you can just brush away any excess and it'll just kind of blend everything else in all together, just like that. And voila. So yeah, that feels like it looks better. And finally, on the cheekbones, we are going to do gator wings, which is like the highlight to end all highlights, I swear. This highlight is unbelievable. Okay, I'm taking this is my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. I just dipped it in 2 dips, and I'm gonna put it on my cheekbones. And not bad, huh? Not bad. I mean, obviously you can add more if you want more. Again, it's buildable. I just really love it. I love the glow. I think I am going to add more because I can. I just love it. Again, if I had one thing to say about the highlighter is that it does actually kind of settle into your fine lines. So if you have any fine lines or anything like that under your eyes, on your cheeks, just kind of just watch and be careful with it. All right, and that is all the highlight I'm going to put on. I'm going to put some right there because I didn't highlight any there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do my upper lip because I didn't do my Cupid's bow. Cupid's bow time. There we go. I like that. Be kind of careful doing this because I did this the other day and I put way too much on and I ended up looking like I had a glitter mustache. It was pretty bad. So yeah. All right. I have a glitter mustache now. Again. Sweet. Oh well. Who cares? All right. Now we're going to do our lips. Sorry. I'm using my e.l.f. lip liner and blending brush. This is in Natural, which I've been really loving using this combination that I'm doing today. And this is the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Lumiere. This is from Kathleen Light's first collaboration with ColourPop. Her second collaboration released, and you better believe I'm going to be grabbing that as soon as I get a paycheck, y'all. I am a huge fan of Kathleen Light's, and I'm a huge fan of ColourPop. ColourPop. I can never say ColourPop. I always say ColourPop. What's up with that? All right, I'm just gonna line my lips and shut up. Okay, so they are lined. And then I'm gonna go right over the top of Lumiere. I'm a little concerned though because my lips are a little bit dry today. And so I may have to put on a gloss or some balm over this. But I do gotta say I really love this color a lot. This color is probably one of my favorite lipsticks. But it is their matte lippy, which can be really drying if you're not careful. They're matte lippy sticks. But I'm just a huge fan. Huge fan of ColourPop. Alright guys, so that's it. That is my completed look. And so, about the Graveyard Girl palette, my complete, total 100% honest review is I absolutely love it. I love it. I think the colors are stunning. The pigmentation is fabulous. There are a couple of things, you know, if I could tweak them, like I would probably not have made the blush and the bronzer quite as pigmented, just because for newbies, people that aren't used to that kind of thing, it can be really hard to work with. But luckily, as you can see, it blends out really nicely, and you mess up and it's really easy to fix. I love gator wings, love gator wings. I love the shadows. They are beautifully blendable. There's just nothing about this palette that I can say that's like overly negative. And I don't know if it's because I happen to just love Bunny. I don't know if it's because I love Bunny so much that I don't want to say anything bad about her palette, but honestly, I can't find any fault with it. Again, some people have experienced fallout with the shadows. I have not personally experienced that, and personally, I mean, like I said, for me, I am tapping my brush off all the time. So, you know, if that's something that you do experience with any eyeshadow, just tap your brush off really well, and that really does help with fallout. So for me, it is a winner chicken dinner. Now, I do have to say, if you are not a fan of Graveyard Girl, if you're not a fan of the Swamp, if you're not a member of the Swamp family, do you want to run out and purchase this? Probably not. You know, I mean, I think this is specifically, I mean, obviously it's specifically geared toward those of us that are fans of Bunny and of her channel. Especially, I mean, if you read the names of, you know what, let's go through all these names and everything. We have, this is hashtag SFS, which is Swamp Family Strong. And that one is a really beautiful flesh tone, kind of a shimmer. And then we have Big Baby, which is another flesh tone, and this one's a matte. And then we have Haunting, which is this really pretty kind of a soft lavender with this light sheen to it. So those are the first three colors right here, 1, 2, 3. That's hashtag SFS, Big Baby, and Haunting. And then the next row over here we have Natural Peaches, which is a really pretty peach tone color. And then we have Sassy Bun. Again, this is my favorite of the palette. I've already shown you that. It's so beautiful. And this is another favorite of mine, Uncommon, because it's like a really pretty kind of a gray purple. And to be perfectly honest, so that is the SwampQueen palette. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm glad I finally got a chance to do it for you. Again, I personally love the palette. If you are a fan of Bunny, you're a fan of Graveyard Girl, I'm going to encourage you, if you can get your hands on it, to do so, because I think it's a great palette. It's a great homage to Bunny, and she did such an amazing job putting together the colors. She did an amazing job honoring her fans with it, and I think that is just the most important thing, is that through this entire process it's been about her fans, which I love, and I think it's beautiful. So all in all, I absolutely love it, and yeah, that's what I think about it. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I enjoyed making this video with you. This is my first Get Ready With Me. I've actually recorded another one, but it was absolutely terrible, so I scrapped it. I was like, no, I'm not gonna put that up. But this one I've enjoyed doing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please click that little like button, and if you want to, click that subscribe button and show me some love. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are absolutely fabulous, and remember, you are loved by a God who thinks you are absolutely wonderful and loves you just the way you are. So we love you guys so much, and we will see you guys next time. Bye. So I am, you know what? I completely forgot primer. I started going for my foundation, and I was like, oh gosh, primer, what's that? Hey, let me just spit all over the place. I had dog hair on my nose.